welcome to the Tarot Awakening. This is your love reading. Whenever you're watching this video is the right time for you to receive these messages. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs Gemini. It is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. Just take what's for you and leave the rest. I am doing private readings, so all the details for private readings are in the description box just below this video. Thank you so much to all of you who've subscribed to the channel. All your likes and comments are greatly appreciated. Alright, so let's get into your reading and see what the current situation is like for you, Gemini. So we have the Queen of Swords, that's air energy, showing up. This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. There is a little bit of thunder outside as it is raining. So yeah. Right, so the Queen of Swords energy. So this is somebody who is very, very intellectual, makes decisions using their intellect, their mind, their reasoning, their rationale over their emotions. And she's not afraid to cut things out of her life if it doesn't serve her. If somebody's not coming to her right, she's not afraid to put up her sword and say no thank you. So there's an importance of honesty in dealing with somebody like this, and they could have some struggles in the pursuit of love, because emotions, it's like they operate from a place of intellect rather than emotion, so they don't really know how to process these complicated emotions that come up. So there might be a need to communicate, to sort things out, and to be more emotional. So I feel like this could be somebody you're dealing with, but I also feel like this is you who's cutting things out of their life that don't serve them. Why do we have the Queen of Swords here, please, for Gemini? Okay, we have the Hermit in reverse. So this is Virgo energy. May mean something to you, may not. You could have been dealing with a Virgo, but I feel like somebody is going inwards here to do some sort of soul searching, some inner work to find their inner light. Somebody could be feeling quite out of touch with their inner guidance and their intuition. So there's a need to take a time out here and just think about what you really want from this situation, with the Hermit card showing up here. This is all about feeling lonely, isolated, rejected, sad, and somebody feels like they've lost their way. So I feel like one person could have cut the other person out, which has made them feel lonely, like they didn't get the kind of love that they were looking for. Could be difficult coming to a commitment, and that's made them feel like they need to take some time out to go and soul search. So what is the challenge here? Okay, we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Communication could be a challenge here. So honest communication, seeing the truth of situations, understanding what it's really about could be difficult here. There could be a lack of communication or none at all right now. And it's like one person feels like they don't have clarity on the situation. They feel like something was toxic. They want to break free from something because they feel like it was toxic, and there's a lack of clarity here. What do we have in the past situation? Why do we have all of this going on in the current energy? Four of Pentacles. So somebody could have held on to you very dearly with their heart chakra. This could have been you holding on to somebody else very dearly. But somebody was also not giving themselves completely. It's like they did have feelings, they did hold on to you, but somebody was holding back. The way this man is like sitting on all his coins, it's like not willing to share all of them, all of their resources, time and energy. Somebody was being a bit reserved and like restraining themselves from moving forward completely. So I feel like that's what made you cut this out of your life. You could have been dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag energy, and it's like somebody here doesn't want to fight. I feel like somebody sees you as being very, very beautiful, charming, attractive. They could know that you are very in touch with your instinct as well, but because this person wasn't giving you what you wanted, I feel like you had to cut this out of your life. Again, it could be vice versa. Take it how it resonates. There was something that was toxic here for sure, because we have the Devil in reverse again. That's showing up. So what do we have in your feelings? What do we have in your feelings about this situation? Okay. The Two of Swords. So there is an element of indecision here. It's like you're not sure what to do. You don't know what to do about it. You could be up in your head trying to see which way to go. And there might be two ways that you can go. And again, there's this energy of not seeing things clearly with the Ace of Swords in reverse. And here this lady has a blindfold on. So the challenge here is seeing things for what they really are, And there is emotion here with this water here. So I do see that there is emotion, but there's a lack of clarity about which way to go. And the moon as well, so you could be relying on your instinct to make a decision here. And we also have the Nine of Swords, so somebody is feeling very hurt, very betrayed because of this. Somebody could have had a hard time finding love in their life, and I feel like this is you. And with the Nine of Wands in reverse, it's almost like you're giving up on this, like giving up on love. You could have your wall up. It's like you don't want to fight anymore. You're building a wall around yourself because you don't want to be hurt. And you feel like coming together in a connection is really, really difficult right now. Again, we have fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius you could be dealing with. So I do see that there's passion here. I do see that there is a lot of passion. There's no doubt about that. Somebody is very attracted to you. They think you're very charming, charismatic. You have a lot of followers. This could be the person you have on your mind who's embodying this energy as well. But it's like moving forward to something solid is a bit difficult here. Somebody's not seeing things clearly, which is why you could be just deciding to walk away from this connection towards something better. So let's see what that's all about. What do we have in your thoughts? What do we have in Gemini's thoughts, please? It's too many. Gemini's thoughts, please. We have the Ten of Wands and the King of Swords. So we've had two couples show up so far. We've got the King and the Queen of Swords. We also had the King and the Queen of Wands that wanted to pop out. So we have a lot of air energy here. You could be dealing with another air sign as well. But in your thoughts, again, I feel like this is you who's just cutting things out of their life that are burdening them. So whatever's not serving you, whatever's a burden, the King of Swords is making a head over a heart decision to cut something out. Because it's like all or nothing. If this person is not giving you their all when you are willing to give them your all, you're going to cut it out. I feel like you're a bit jaded in love. You're a bit tired of love, giving up a bit. And so you're trying to analyze this relationship from a non-emotional perspective. And there might be a need to maybe just talk things out. But I feel like because you've been hurt in love before, if you see any signs of somebody holding back or not giving you what you want, there's a need to cut that out and let go of that burden. You could also be letting go of some sort of burdens from your past that are weighing down on you very heavily. Whatever doesn't serve you, that's just getting cut out of your life so that better things can come in. So what do we have in your near future for Gemini? Okay, we have the Hanged Man in reverse. So you could be feeling a bit stuck. This could be you, could be somebody you're dealing with. But it's like a bit jaded in love and feeling stuck, trying to look at things from a different perspective, going inwards to do some sort of soul searching, gain some sort of clarity, trying to see things clearly. What do we have in your environment? Okay, that's too many. What do we have in, Gemini's environment? Right, so we have the Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so I feel like, with both these cards in reverse, it's very, very clear that you're deciding to give up on this. You don't want to work on it anymore. With this in your environment, this could be somebody you're dealing with as well, who is just not putting in the work. Three of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So this message couldn't get clearer. Somebody's just not doing their bit. Somebody's holding back. They're not putting in the amount of work that's needed from them. That's what's making you cut this out. Again, we have fire sign energy at the bottom of the deck. Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. You could feel like this person's a player or like non-committal, which is why you're just cutting this out. How are you being seen from people that are around you or whoever's on your mind right now? The Tower. Wow, interesting. So this person is seeing you as somebody who is shaking things up. By cutting this out, they feel like you are the Tower. So very interesting. It's like they see your power. This is Mars energy, Aries, Scorpio as well. So they see you as somebody who's unafraid to let go of things if it doesn't serve them. You're not afraid to sort of come in, speak your mind, speak your truth, cut things out. If things are not built on a solid foundation, you're just like, no thank you. You're not afraid of things crashing to the ground. It's like, okay, I know this is not right for me. I'm going to cut it out. Let the chips fall where they may, because I'm not going to put up with this. So whatever happens, happens. But I know what I want, and I'm not going to deal with this. So they see you as this disruptive, powerful force that really stands in your power, holds themselves in high regard, and does what you feel is right, does what they feel is right for the connection, for themselves, in order to find the right connection, in order to find a nurturing, loving, stable connection with the Queen of Pentacles energy. It's like, you want commitment, you want stability, you have a lot of love to give with the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And you're just not putting up with anybody who's not bringing the same energy in. Whatever doesn't come right to you has to go. No matter how much work you've put in, no matter how much time you've spent on it, if somebody's not acting right, you're embodying this Tower energy. So, interesting. What do we have in your hopes, Gemini? All right, it's on the floor, so just give me a moment. All right, then. Right, so what do we have in your... What do we have in your hopes? Okay, 8 of Cups. So you want to walk away. You're hoping that you have the strength to walk away. Again, we have fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. You're hoping to walk away towards something better, towards your dreams, towards a wish fulfillment. What do we have in your fears? The World in reverse. You feel like something was incomplete. You feel like, so you're afraid that this cycle is going to repeat itself. You are afraid that you could be feeling like the same thing that's been happening to you in the past, whatever this pattern is. So you are afraid that you're going to deal with the same experiences again and again. It's like you want to cut this cycle out of your life permanently and move into a new, fresh cycle. So you could be afraid that that won't happen, but I feel like you will. You just have to focus on manifesting it, on holding that vision in your mind's eye, allowing the universe to bring in something better. Yeah, with the 6 of Cups, this is all about nostalgia and memory. So you're afraid that the past is going to repeat itself. And what do we have in the outcome? Okay, Judgment in reverse. So, and Victory at the bottom of the deck. So with Judgment in reverse, it's like you're making a decision to move away from this, is what I'm seeing again. It's like the decision that you're making is not going in this person's favor, whoever you've been dealing with in the past that has caused you hurt and pain. It's like you could feel a little bit sort of nostalgia for a while. You might feel like your dreams are being delayed a bit, delayed decisions. You could be taking a little bit of time for yourself to do a little bit of soul searching, to sort of analyze and gauge what you really want from your love life. There's also an energy here of holding a little bit of resentment to the past energy. So it's good to just let all these burdens go, all those negative emotions just flow away, water under the bridge, so that you can welcome victory into your life with the 6 of Wands here, so that you can welcome something better into your life. It's all about holding that vision really, really strong in your mind's eye. So let's get a clarification for this Judgment in reverse in your outcome. Let's see why we have the Judgment in reverse, please. Okay, there we go. So we have the 10 of Pentacles and the Moon energy in reverse. So this is about secrets coming out, something to do with stability, long-term stability, happiness, a legacy, some solid, stable commitment. Pertaining to a solid, stable commitment, there are some sort of secrets that are coming out, which makes you decide, take a judgment call that you don't want this. Again, we have the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So some secrets could have come out with the Moon in reverse, and it might it's like the truth is like a bitter pill to swallow. So it might take you by surprise, but it's always better to know the reality of what's going on. So some secrets are going to come out pertaining to some sort of stability, something long term, could be a marriage or commitment for some of you. And it might feel like a burden at first, this truth that's coming out, but eventually it's going to help you decide what you want. And I feel like you're going to decide to walk away towards something better. That's the energy I'm picking up for you, Gemini. So let's get some energy cards for Gemini, please. What do we have for Gemini? I'm going to take them both. We have Inner Temple, Devotion, Tune into the portal of your heart, and Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. So this is all about listening to your inner voice, listening to your inner self, tuning into the portal of your heart. So this is about healing your heart chakra, healing your emotions, your inner temple, and it's about calming the waters within, really connecting with your true soul essence, your true self, and really figuring out what it is that you really want from your love life. Not what somebody else wants, but what do you truly want? What is it that truly will make you happy, that will make you feel like your life is heaven on earth? What are your dreams? What do you really want to manifest? So this is about connecting with yourself and holding that vision and in the 5D so that it can manifest for you into the 3D. And we have boundaries at the bottom of the deck. So where do you need to establish better boundaries? Interesting. Yeah. So I feel like when you see signs of things not going your way, I feel like you've really developed this it's like your self-esteem, your self-worth has risen through this experience, and henceforth you're going to have a very strong set of boundaries. It's like now you know what you want and what is acceptable and not acceptable for you, and anybody who doesn't act right, it's like you're not going to put up with it because you have your boundaries in place now. Let's get some animal spirit messages for you, Gemini. Can we get some animal spirit messages? All right, there we go. So we have horse, freedom. Yep. I really feel like this is you galloping away towards your freedom. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. Beautiful. So I really feel like you could be somebody that is very athletic, very charming, very good looking. You could have that elegance and that beauty and grace as well, is what I'm hearing. So it's like your heart, it's like you're very clean hearted, you're very free spirited, and I feel like you could also be an empath, which is why you've been attracting situations in your life that haven't served you, like narcissist sort of energies, because you're so loving and caring, because your heart is so pure and free. You choose to see the good in everybody that you come across. But it's like you've learned to put your boundaries up now, and you've learned to recognize things that are energy vampires or that are draining for you, and now you're just running towards your freedom. You're going to have your boundaries up and not accept anything less than what you deserve. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. Let me know how it resonated in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you would like a private reading, all the details are in the description box just below this video. Do give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys for watching. Take care.